Signs. Signs will always show. They will always give a hint. It's unfortunate that as human beings, we don't pay attention to signs. That's why even in the Bible, Jesus says, in the last days, there will be signs. Signs are always there. But as human beings, I don't know, we are always blind so to see that things are not going the way we want them to go. We are always convinced the things will always happen in our favor. We are always convinced the things will go our way. We need to pay attention to signs. That's why even on the road, there are road signs. To tell you huku kwamene uyenda kuli kevu, huku kwamene uyenda kuli chimugodi, apa pamene wafika pali mahamu. Signs, very important. The signs have been showing paneba, but the signs have been showing here, they have been showing. Manja apa pamene yafika, apa pamene yafika ndiye pa Muzambia timakamba kuti ZP. Zabwino palibe. Because when things reach at an extent where even your friends tell you kuti abasogoleri, I think muchitechabe concede. Uziwe che kuti zabwino palibe. In case you missed it, so yesterday, according to Malawi 24, churches or the church in Malawi urged Chakwera, the incumbent president, to concede the defeat aggressively. Now, Lazarus Chakwera, ndasogoleri autenga wa Mulungu. He's a man of God, that one. That's what at least we've been taught. Yeah, ni muntu wakuti utenga wa Mulungu auziwa bwino bwino. So you expect that men of God and the churches will probably be on his side, but they are the first ones to tell him he needs to concede the defeat aggressively. Ikafika hapo sunga ikontrolole asunga ilewe ya sunga ilewe ijansemsema tuwezo menyana na muntu che winango then banza kubakoza chati boy aza kuchita mwibale koche auziwe che kuti ZDP. Those are signs. Those are signs. And you know, yesterday Mr. Chakwera tried to push to my paper like a court so that you actually hot my announcement ya my results and consider other things. Today, according to Sun FM here in Zambia, Malawi court rejects Chakwera's bid to halt election results, allows judicial review. The High Court of Malawi has rejected President Chakwera's attempt to stop the Malawi Electoral Commission MEC from announcing the results of Tuesday's elections. Despite dismissing the request, the court has allowed a judicial review of the September 16 election results from certain districts where irregularities have been alleged. Chakwera and his party, the Malawi Congress Party MCP, had taken this matter to court, arguing that MEC failed to adequately address some of their complaints regarding the electoral process. Judiciary spokesperson Ruth Mputeni confirmed the ruling. Nakuno timanghala nayo ama situation yaso, but hapa pamene yafika wakabula waiyangana chati kwa ndi jena makambata apeta fika, the fight is in vain. Yeah, the fight is in vain. Yeah, the results are showing that it's time to pack and vamos, it's time to pack and go. And I hope this is a lesson to all African leaders elsewhere where elections are taking place. Do not take people for granted. Don't. And I don't know why, but in Malawi, signs started showing early here. So the moment you people were done voting, when the first cabinet was appointed, the signs started showing that other things are not going well. You check the list of officials, majority are family members. How do you vote for appointing your family members to be in the cabinet when the majority of people voted for you who are not your family members? You go for a virtual meeting.
Is it true that on this delegation to London, which is actually a virtual conference, but you're here, as I understand it, paid for by the British government, you have 10 people, you wanted 61 to come, reportedly. It was reduced to 10, and of those 10, you've included in the 10 your wife, your daughter, and your son-in-law.
Everyone has a responsibility, like you just mentioned.
You fly an entire group of people for a virtual meeting in another country. Virtual ni pa phone so already, virtual ni pa laptop, virtual ni pa tablet. How do you travel again? Expenses. And as though the virtual meeting is not enough, you go there again with your family. Vacation or mulipanchito. Those were signs.
Excellency, if we ask you the same question, are you the one? You should be able to just show and not explain.
That was a killer shot. That was a killer shot. So signs were there. Signs have always been there. But as human beings, we don't just pay attention to signs. So please pay attention to signs. That is so good. Even before we go for an election next year here in Zambia, pay attention to signs. Just look at how people are looking at you now when you go to the constituency. Look at the numbers of the people attending your rallies or your meetings. Just notice how the number of people calling you on your phones from your constituency has reduced. Those are signs. Those are signs. It's never too late. If you feel it's not working out, the signs are showing that. Just withdraw from next year's race and you just tell the people, no, I'm stepping down. Instead, concentrate. We are also surviving here without being politicians. Tipanga maticket. Kwa 1xbet wachaka account promo code wa sensa kendumbo afakamo ka deposit kali konse kanga kupa second alarm. Life goes on. That's how we are surviving. It's not like you can only survive when you're a politician. Even if today you stopped being an MP or a councillor or a mayor or a president, you won't lose anything. Life will still go on. Otherwise, pay attention to signs. Signs, very, very important. Otherwise, Pepan. Yeah, we are not there, but we are reading and we are hearing what people are saying. I think it's time to now concentrate on God's work.